Hello everyone. Now this is an update video to the video that I shot, I think it was about 2 years ago, in regards to taxes and paying taxes on day trading income in Canada. I'm doing this update video and it's going to be a little bit different. The taxes and the laws haven't really changed. The only thing that's changed is that I've caught wind, or I've become aware of a entity that I was unaware of before, and they're called the Ontario Securities Commission. And what they do is the OSC enforces compliance with the provisions of Ontario's Securities Act and Commodity Futures Act. Specifically, the OSC works to protect investors, foster fair and efficient markets, and contribute to the stability of the financial system by monitoring compliance with rules governing the capital markets in Ontario. Okay, so after understanding that, it took me away from the regulation called the IROC, and I started to focus in on these guys. And then I caught wind of this article here that says investment fund continuous disclosure. That was the article I found. And this article came out, it was first issued January 6th. Unofficial consolidation investment fund continuous disclosure. Right? So my exchange for Think Markets was closed, and this is for a whole other video, on March 4th. This investment fund full disclosure was put in place officially on March 17th. OSC notice of coming into force of local amendments to National Instrument 41101 General Prospectus Requirements, National Instrument 81-106 Investment Fund Continuous Disclosure, and National Instrument 81-107 Independent Review Committee of Investment Funds. Now, I'm going to leave all the links to these articles inside the the section below, and you guys could dive into it deeper if you want. But bottom line is, these instruments are what basically govern how companies will conduct their business in Canada. And with these new instruments being put in place, it forces the hand of a lot of the overseas brokers to basically just withdraw from the Canadian or the Ontario market specifically. Why? Because at this point, they have to provide full disclosure to the federal government. So prior to that, with my exchange, I had to provide disclosure to the government, not my actual broker. So with that, there's a whole plethora of requirements that come with providing full disclosure to the federal government. Okay. Another thing I wanted to point out with this happening, so you guys, like I said, you could dive into this article if you'd like to. Around the exact same time, Ontario decided to regulate the gambling market in Canada, or specifically Ontario for the moment. It's just funny how when it comes to investment income, a lot of people associate it with gambling, right? And like I said, it's funny how this article came out was April 4th, and I don't know when the regulation was put in place on the Canadian gambling market, but I do think that both of these do have a tie to each other. The OSC does not regulate, or I don't think they have anything to do with the gambling market in Canada, but we all know investing and gambling is closely tied together, because essentially that's what you're doing when you're investing. You're taking a gamble on something going up. So like I said, I didn't want to make this video way too long, but where you guys are at in your trading venture at the moment, if you're not already trading with a Canadian broker, then whatever broker you already have, if they're still committed to you and providing service to you, then that's going to come at a cost to them, right? If these people are not following these new rules or these new instruments that were put in place, then sanctions will eventually be issued to those companies, right? So I'm sure these companies are aware of this new instrument coming into place, but it's just interesting how the government, or I guess this is information that's not really publicized, right? And I think it's important information for Canadians to know, because a lot of people are just like with arms in the air wondering why things are being closed, or like this, why the gaming market is now being regulated by Ontario, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this very quick video. It's, like I said, I didn't want to make it too long. It's not so much to do with taxes, but it's definitely directly related to where you guys are in your trading venture and how you're going to go about paying taxes now. Because with the government providing full disclosure, you essentially can't hide any of that money. So the government is going to know about investment money before you even go and attempt to file it. Okay? I hope you enjoyed it. You guys take care. Thank you.